guys, welcome back to Shell Creek Farm, and I'm in the kitchen and I am alone today. I'm going to show you how we do our bacon. This is the first step to making our bacon. And we did our pigs last weekend and we put the bacon in the fridge for a week, and now we're going to brine it, and then next weekend it's going to be in the fridge for 5 days, and the next weekend we will smoke it and we'll make bacon. And I'm looking forward to it. I decided to, add a little festive fare by my hat for Halloween that I was in the Dollarama yesterday and picked up. So, I hope you like it. But yeah, so this is what we're going to start with. As you can see, we have over here is our containers to put the bacon in as it brines. We have our bacon package that we packaged last weekend when we did the pigs. We have our salt, our kosher salt that we will brine it in. This year we'll do our maple syrup bacon. We're hoping it will turn out good. We have maple syrup. And from Grateful Acres, we have our maple sugar salt, which is getting hard actually. And we have our grapes in here to put our bacon in. And what we'll do is we'll just stack them. We'll put bacon and salt, stack, bacon, salt, stack, and then we'll cover it and we will put it in the fridge for a week, and then probably me, who's here all weekend, will smoke it next weekend and slice it and package it. This is not all ours. We are doing half for us and half for a friend of ours, just because they don't have the time and have never done bacon before. But bacon just doesn't appear. You do have to process it. So let's get started. So we're going to open packages with my scissors here. And yes, we did kind of waste them back, so I may wash them, but maybe not. So we're going to pull it out and place it in our container. Like that. I have my grate down in it. You will lay it down like this, and I'll probably do my maple bacon in a smaller one, just because I don't know how it's going to turn out. So we're just going to do a small thing of it. But you just take your kosher salt and you sprinkle it all over the meat, the future bacon I call it. And you want to use quite a bit. You're not going to add any water. The brine is kind of a dry brine. You kind of pack the salt onto it. My husband usually does this step, but he's working this weekend and it needs to be done. So this is up to me. This next weekend, the next 2 weekends. I have smoked bacon and packaged before, but I've never done brining. That's usually his stuff. He likes to do that, but you know what? I'll try it. So we'll get another one. So as you can see, let's see if I can hold it up here. We have covered the pork with the salt, the kosher salt, and we just layer it. We just keep going until we have our container full. And this is going to be really nice bacon. As you can see, it is nice and thick with the meat and the fat, and she was a nice plump pig. I don't know how many of you watched our video last week. I think I can get 2 on this way. Yeah. Last week on our pig butchering, we did our girls. They were 400 or biggest and 360 on the hook. So they were definitely big girls. That is after harvesting, butchering, hanging, skinning. That was the size of our girls at the end of it. So we got a lot of meat out of them. So yeah, they were healthy girls. and it will give us lots of ham, pork chops, pork burger, bacon, and for the winter. So we're hoping not to have to do pigs till next summer and not harvest until next fall. Again, we're just stacking and salting to see how many we can get in here. We want every part of the pork salted because that's where your bacon comes from. And contrary to popular belief, there's not a lot of bacon on a pig. You get, this whole package came from 2 pigs. So it just kind of shows you how much bacon comes off a pig. Not a lot, but it's 2. So there's only a certain area on a pig that you get bacon from. So I think my husband showed that in the video last week. Here we are. We're getting almost our last one that we're going to fit in here. Container. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more on the other ones, but we'll see. Shake, shake, shake. And on the side, make sure you cover every spot. Salt, well, almost curing the salt. And that's how you get your bacon. You can't have bacon without brining, smoking, and brining and smoking, and then cutting and packaging. So that's where your bacon comes from. And so we got one container done. As you can see, it is full and salted. So we'll just set this aside here. Now, we're gonna do an adventurous one. We tried the maple sugar with our summer boar. We got a little bit of the maple flavor, but just not enough, not as much as I wanted to. So we are gonna try, as a friend suggested, doing the maple syrup with the maple sugar, the salt, and see how that goes. And hopefully we'll get more of the maple flavor out of our bacon. So I'll just mark which one is the maple when I do it and place it in the smoker accordingly. And hopefully we have enough maple syrup. There's a farm down the road that has a maple sugar farm, and they do maple syrup. So this is where we have gotten this big guy at. So yeah, this step is new to me. So let's see, we're gonna put our salt on. For a little salt, because we want it more maple than we want it salty. Just put it in here and see. There we go. I'm just gonna coat it. Because we don't have a lot of maple sugar. So we want to make it last for this whole container. And let's try, usually try to know what's going to work best in each container. We do have this big container, but I'm trying to do the maples. And again, beautiful cut of meat. Lots of meat, a little bit of fat, your pork fat on the back, over here. So when we smoke it, we'll decide which way to slice it, that we're going to get the maximum fat and meat ratio. Our smoker is quite tall. I think it has 8 racks in it, and we can smoke it for the day, and it's pellets. So we set it and it kind of feeds itself. I just have to watch it. So the salt. And I have to do the maple syrup on this, but we will do it on this layer. So I think I'm only going to get one more layer in. Syrup. I'm just going to this one out for a minute. Maple syrup on the bottom of this. Good. I'm just going to keep coming with maple syrup. Hopefully it does it all. It smells so good. I think we're only going to get like one more. Just move it around here. I want to knock all that sugar off of there. So this is kind of a new experiment for me. Nice little maple syrup. And I may go out and like switch it over this week sometime. Fridge. Just trying to see if I can pack it without using all that goes away. Add a little bit more salt. It'll wash quite a bit of it away. So, not sure if I'm doing this right or wrong. Didn't research it beforehand. I am winging it. And each your own, you gotta try. How you learn. That's what we've done with our farm since we started it. It's just try and see what works. And it might fail, but as long as you know, it's a good experience and you learn something from it. It doesn't hurt anybody. There you go. All right, so I think we can get one more in. Maybe this one. Let's pack this one. And then we can put the rest in the big one with just the bacon itself. I think that's going to do that good. So, our salt. This time I think I'll pour the maple syrup first. And then our sugar. That's what you don't have a lot of. Have a little. We'll use what we have. The rest will be salt. So that we know that it's brined enough. And then we top it up. I have a little bit left. Closer look at this maple bacon. And here it is. We have our layers, our pork, our maple syrup, and our salt. So hopefully we'll have really good maple bacon because that would be like awesome in the wintertime. Derek really does love his bacon and egg sandwiches in the morning before work, or going to work. So, got this one all done. Right on this one. take care of the bacon. I don't have a lot of breaks, so we're just gonna take the little one and stack it in there. Hopefully it all fits. Keep it low. It's my Tupperware holder container that I'm stealing. Do this because I don't know where my other container went. It needs to disappear from the reader. Almost there. This one is actually almost out. Like the other one, I did buy another one at Walmart the other day. I'll tell you they don't have kosher sauce. They do. Alright, we are getting through it. We have our bags. And our open that ourselves here. I had to wash my hands, so hopefully that's in case we didn't use it all. Around with the shaker. This will be a little full because it's not shaking the way it should. So try to spread it. Okay, come in. Nice. There we go. Next layer, and then you just keep layering them. You just keep going and layering until you've got every piece of meat covered in salt. And I'm very Dick and I are very liberal with our salt. We like our brine. We like our bacon salty. We like it not to spoil. So hopefully if the weather holds, I know that they're calling for snow this week. Smoking in cold weather is not an ideal situation. So we're hoping that the weather might hold off or change a little bit. Almost there. This one this way, because we got a small one here. It's like that jigsaw puzzle almost. Figure out what fits where. Container. And I do put it that down. Don't know why, just do it that way. And yes, I will sterilize my counter when we are done. I always do. For every time we do a butchering or packaging of any kind, the countertop gets sterilized. The whole kitchen actually gets sterilized. Even the handles and counter doors, the sink, everything gets cleaned off. So, salt this. And we'll cover it with a garbage bag if you don't have any metallic foil, or something to keep it from drying out. You don't want it to dry out. I know, kind of like an oxymoron, the salt's going to dry out, but you don't want anything air to mold it, so we will. Another nice looking piece of yolk here. Bring it a little closer, nice, neat, fatty, beautiful. Put that right in the center. Bag in the sink. And again, our maple sugar comes from our wonderful friends at Grateful Acres, Jillian and Bruce. They have a homestead here, not far from us in New Brunswick, and they help us quite often. And this is their first year doing cakes, so I'm sure they're going to be watching this video, hopefully. And almost there. grab it. All right, looking beautiful. So, that's it for today. We have our 3 containers. You will find covers for them, but we have our 2 regular containers of regular bacon that's going to be regular bacon. Then we have our covered container that will be hopefully maple bacon. And stay tuned. This is part 1, and we'll continue with part 2 when I smoke it and package it. Love yous all. Thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday.